Social value, what is it? Some of you might be wondering. The definition of the term varies, but I'm of a view that social value is what is valued by society, including the social, economic, and environmental well-being of individuals, communities, and social capital. And it's closer to the notion of shared value than social value defined in the context of SROI, social return on investment. So what do we value? How are they changed or going to change, particularly since the pandemic? Which changes are there for the mid to longer term beyond the immediate response to the pandemic? For example, health and well-being. Many of us probably realized how important the quality of our living environment is for our health and well-being during the pandemic and lockdown. When you're busy with daily routines, you might not have questioned so much about, say, a tiny flat you live in, or that you don't have a garden, which certainly is the case for me. But when shops, pubs, and restaurants are shut, cinemas and museums are closed, you realize you have to get out of the house to spend some time outdoor, and you really appreciate greens in your neighborhood. Or you might have been unable to relax at home because your home became your workplace, and you wish you had more spaces at home to separate work from the rest of your life. And we are also seeing increasing demand for walking and cycling. Is that because we want to avoid getting on the public transport? Would we switch back to the public transport as soon as a vaccine is developed? Or is it because you started cycling or walking as a daily exercise regime under lockdown and you want to continue that? Or is it because you are working from home and spending more time locally? Would people disappear as more offices start opening? And many people have worked from home during the lockdown, and it seems that the proportion of them, at least, would like to continue doing so. What is the underlying driver for this? Is that because you don't want to spend so much time commuting? Or were you more productive when you're working from home? Or would you rather go back to work because you struggle to find the right balance between work and childcare? And social interactions. We probably felt the need for social interactions more acutely during lockdown when we were deprived of them. Certainly, that was the case for me. What I missed most wasn't shopping or eating out. It was face-to-face conversations and even just co-presence, just to be with someone. And equality and mental health. These are not new issues. However, recent events like the pandemic and George Floyd killing and highlighted those social issues, such as racial inequality and loneliness, which in turn brought people together around values such as equality and inclusion. And these values are fundamental to us human beings. I don't think there were times when people didn't appreciate being healthy or treated fairly. But these values manifest themselves differently in different contexts. Perceptions, preferences, and behaviors change as the society and technology change.